And we have our guest back.
Yeah.
Ricky's back.
I'm back.
Ricky's back.
I'm back.
Anyway, so nonetheless, Tigers will take on the Bears tonight. This always has been an interesting matchup, Rick. No matter how you put it, these two teams don't like each other when they get out there, and it's always a hard-hitting game. You know, coming off of last week's game against the Thayer Bobcats, where the Salem Tigers had 5 turnovers, you know that the Tigers have got to play a much, much better game than that. They can't do that against the Ava Bears, so it's going to end up being the same way.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. You got to clean that up. You can't, you're right. You can't, continue to, give the ball away. I mean, that's 5 possessions that you lost right there, and give the Thayer Bobcats an extra 5 possessions that should have been yours. So you've got to clean that up. And I watched it last week, and I'm like you. I've just seen a lot of mistakes in that game that we hadn't really seen a lot of that all year long.
Right, and when you start to doubt what you're doing a little bit, and you will if you make a few mistakes like that, you tend to start maybe being too cautious.
Yeah, or I don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah, I don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Or you just maybe you just aren't all there when it comes to saying, okay.
Too much thinking and not enough playing. Maybe,
you got to go out there and react. You got to hit, got to take the man down, get the man with the ball, take the ball and run. Try not to think too much.
That's right. Yeah, you just gotta, like you say, read and react, Stan, and play the game. Don't think too much.
Well, we're about ready to get this one underway. Everybody's out there a little bit early. I guess they all want to get started.
They're ready to go. Yeah.
Kicking for Salem, number 8, Colin Heavin.
Colin Heavin will kick it off. And his kick comes down to the right side. And a nice little maneuver there to get out to the 30-yard line by number 44 of Ava. And Spencer Skiles with that return. So we have, I think, their third quarterback in the last 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
So 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Zach Richards will be the quarterback. Richards goes under center, and in motion, they hand the ball up the middle and trying to get a little bit of running room. But not much to be found there.
24, Devin Atchison on the tackle.
26, 15, Zach Miller.
Yep. Zach Miller on the carry for about we're going to give you 2, Stan.
2 yards,
okay.
Yeah. The only thing I never liked about the Ava jerseys, Ricky, you cannot see the numbers.
Yeah, they're hard to pick out.
Get around the corner here. Comes the big man again, and he gets knocked down hard. Number 44, Spencer Skiles. And he'll pick up about 5. Well, 4 now. They're going to spot him out of bounds at about the 37.
Okay.
So bring up 3rd and 3. Skiles a big boy.
He is big, isn't he?
He's a wide body, no doubt about that.
He is that.
So Zach Richards goes back underneath center again. Man in motion, it's an option play, and keeping it himself and getting a 1st down and more is the quarterback. And Richards goes all the way out to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of about 10. Almost 11.
Okay.
And a 1st down for Ava.
He just kind of took all he could get standing on the outside out there. Salem kind of had it bottled up, but they couldn't bring him down, and he just kind of kept to the outside, and there's nobody there to try to get him pushed out of bounds.
Well, they had that pitch man out there, Ricky, and one Tiger player stayed with him, and that doesn't get you a tackle. Handoff up the middle and getting nowhere. As the Tigers just absolutely smothered. Number 15, Zach Miller, be no gain.
Looks like first hit maybe by number 28, Easton May.
Easton May was in on that stand, but also the main stopper was Brandon White.
Yeah, he was on the bottom.
When he hit him, that was the end of that run. Yeah.
Just underway here, first quarter, 9:50 to go. And trying to find a little room up the middle was the quarterback Richards, and he didn't find much.
He didn't find much, yeah.
Came off the center, just tried a little, kind of a little button hook move, and I don't know how else to describe that.
I don't either.
And he gets a yard.
Yeah.
He'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Nice defense there by the Salem Tigers stand as they as they come up and kind of, like you said, kind of spun him around. I don't know what kind of, like you said, what kind of run you call it, but that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's kind of like a delayed and then kind of just
Like
a
a
little
spin.
come off the guard.
Yeah.
Back to throw is Richards, and flags are down.
First flag of the night.
Flags are down. And it's going to be procedure call. So motion
Motion. Yep.
against Ava.
Somebody may have started a little early.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It's a nice night.
See. So when he's 3rd and 9, I wanted to get out there. Yeah.
Got Peyton Evans out there as a receiver.
Yep.
They line up in a cluster to the Ava Bears. And back to throw is Richards. He's getting chased. Still being chased. Flips it out there, and it's caught. And not getting able to feel the first down as the Tigers really made a good play. But coming up and stopping number 15, Zach Miller. They'll bring up 4th and 3. And
4th and about 2.
I thought that Ava was bringing on a punt team, but I'm not sure they are.
I'm not for sure they are either.
Ball is at the Salem Tiger 44. Well, kind of do have the punt team out there.
Do they? Be careful here.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'd say be careful here, Salem. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, flag
And
down.
flags go down.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, Ricky, you could smell that one
Yeah,
coming.
we could. Yeah, that's like you say. You're already on the other side of the 50-yard line. I wasn't even looking for no punt there. Yeah.
They'll bring the ball back out to the 49-yard line.
Yep. I don't see a fake now, Stan.
You know what? You just never know.
Never know. You're right.
Snap is back, and a little running kick,
Yeah.
like
a rugby style.
a
yeah.
rugby style, and that's going to die at
Oh,
the
boy.
5-yard line. A heck of a kick.
Well, that
Heck of a
bit,
kick.
didn't it, when it hit the
Sure
dirt?
did.
Wow.
And the kicker,
Down the 5-yard line. Salem
Blaine Mendel,
take over first and
what a heck of a kick.
It was a good kick.
And he
Got the nose of that ball down, Stan, and
Yeah,
it
I
just
tell you
stuck, didn't it?
It just stopped in
Yeah,
a
it
big,
did.
big hurry. Big hurry. The Tigers will be buried deep in their own territory early on in this game. They'll approach the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. Give it to Camden, and Camden's not going to find much. Maybe a yard.
on the carry for Salem, number 5, Caden Camden.
A Southwest Baptist University's campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and surrounding areas. Contact admission counselor Chris Welch to schedule your appointment, 729-7071. So bring up 2nd down 9. Garrett Connell, the quarterback. Hands that ball off, and a nice run by the Tigers
Salem, number 5, Caden.
as Camden gets about 8. I think he's going to be short of the first down.
Is he? Okay.
Bring up 3rd and 1. Ball deep in the Salem Tiger zone near the 15-yard line. Connell gives it off to Atchison up the middle, and he
Good
breaks
job.
through for a first down.
Good hard run. Yeah.
It was a good hard run, Rick. He got stopped initially, and then they was able to move forward for almost 5 yards.
Okay.
Number 54, Brett
Yeah, you're right. He was actually kind of wrapped up in the backfield. As soon as he got that handoff stand, he broke that tackle and kept his legs turning for 5 yards and got the first down.
He did. Duncan Family Chiropractic at 401 West Scenic Ridge Boulevard has all your chiropractic needs covered. See Dr. Amber Duncan, plus ask Dr. Amber about Juice Plus. Duncan Chiropractic. Hand off to Caden Camden to the outside. Camden down the sideline. Camden to the 40. He's being chased and will go down about the 28-yard line. Actually, they'll mark him at the 24. A nice run
19.
From the 20 all the way up to 19, I guess. Was that right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, 19. I was on the 19.
So I think they're going to put him at the 23-yard line. So you got 31 to 27. That is 58 yards.
58, yeah.
And a first down for the Tigers. Their second first down.
Yeah. It was a nice job by Ava Sept not to give up on that play and to run him down.
Well, we all know Ava's got some good athletes.
Yeah, they do.
And they really do. Caden goes up the middle for a couple yards here. Got about 3.
Okay.
I think they give him a rest.
Yeah, they didn't give much of a break there. They just went up there and boom, there we go again.
Carvin wide to the right side. They stay in the I formation of the Tigers. And again, Camden to the outside, breaks a tackle. Camden to the corner, and he is going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8, and that's a first down. I'll mark him at the 6. And a gain there by 14.
14, yeah.
And a first down.
Nice misdirection play there, Stan, as Garrett faked that ball to one side and let Caden come to the other side.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Camden trying to go through a bevy of
There was another
bodies.
there, wow.
So bring up second and goal from about the 5. .435 and counting here in the first quarter, no score. Connell. And a little premature movement.
Nope, timeout.
No, timeout. Well, I saw the Ava guy over the line, but I guess the timeout came first. With no score here in the first quarter of the game, we'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Can we hit blackout?
Fast enough.
Yeah, true.
Welcome back to the Salem High School football field. Ricky's a star. Ricky's a star. Some chats are coming his way on our Twitch TV.
Thank you. Glad to be back.
Second and goal from the 5. And Connell breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. It's taking 3 guys with him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But he did.
He may actually gained a yard out of all that. He dropped the ball on the snap and then was able to actually bring it back around. So it's third and goal from the 4. Well, that was a mess.
That wasn't that.
But it came out to actually be okay.
He actually gained a yard.
Garrett had to be dragging that one guy at least 5 yards.
Because he anyway back there in the backfield. Yeah.
Carvin goes wide to the left side. Campbell wide to the right side. Hutchison a fullback. Caden Camden at the D-man and rolling. Trying to get outside to throw in the back of the end zone. Tipped and incomplete. Intended for Campbell. Somebody missed a blocking assignment because Connell had an Ava Bear right in his.
It's almost like he come unblocked, didn't he?
So with 4th and goal from the 4, Tigers look to be going for it. 3:42 and counting here left in the first quarter. No score. Imbalance line to the right side for Connell. Gets it off to Camden, and he's not going to make it. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And so the Salem Tigers turn the ball over on downs. Just couldn't get it through there.
Nope.
Hey, don't forget to call Cal Malone American Family Insurance or stop by 1104A for all your insurance needs. That's Cal Malone, 729-5165, 729-5165. So the Ava Bears will now have the ball. As Richards turns up quickly, giving that ball to number 15.
Okay. Mr. Miller.
I dropped my glasses.
Oh, did you? Did you? Zach Miller was on the carry for, looks like he got about 2 yards, Stan.
Yeah.
Bring up 2nd and 8 for Ava. There we go.
Here we go.
Okay, no.
Back to throw, long pass. It's incomplete. As Richards tried to go all the way deep down the field. Intended out there for number 4, Mason Cole. But he overthrew him by a good 4 yards.
Wow, he did. He aired it out, though, didn't he?
Pretty good arm.
Wow. Yeah, he aired that one out.
Always scares me about Ava because, Ricky, we are going in there and they've been a running team, and then all of a sudden they come out and start throwing.
Yeah. Yeah, they like 5 out of the first 8 plays maybe throwing the ball, or maybe more than that.
Last time we were down there, that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
They tore us up. Trying to get all the way around the outside. Comes big number 44, and he's going to get very close to a first down. I think he's got it. Spencer Skiles got all the way out to the 17, 18-yard line, so that will be a gain of 8. First down.
Yep.
Richards with the option. Gets missed puff. Yep. And going down the sideline, Richards continues to go. And he is tackled at a 45, but 2 flags are down. Definitely holding against Ava.
Yep. They couldn't see it on the outside, couldn't they? It was pretty obvious. I mean, the jersey was pulled and everything looked like.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
So Ava will get hit with that 10-yard penalty. Now it's actually behind the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be about a 12-yard penalty. If Salem does decide to accept it, which I would think they would too, since
thanks, Drew.
Okay. Studley. Okay. All right.
So now we'll back it up with the penalty stand.
Okay, guys.
How far are they going to go? They haven't moved anything, have they?
No, we haven't moved yet. And now they're going to do it.
Okay.
The holding penalty against Ava. After distance to the goal.
2:29 to go in the first quarter.
First and 18.
All right. So Zach Richards back at quarterback. Hands that ball up off the middle and trying to find a little running room. Number 15.
Mr. Miller.
That's Mr. Zach Miller.
First hit by number 56.
Give me about 3, Stan. 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say so. Second down, still 17 to go. Back to throw, rolling to his right. Richards fires it deep down the field, and it's intercepted.
Oh, he dropped it.
And then dropped. by Newton.
What was right in his hand, Stan? Wow.
He was right there. Newman was right there, and the ball was right in his hands, and he just couldn't hang on to it. Talk about turnovers, Ricky. It doesn't hurt to get a few on your own side.
That's right. That's, that was kind of a major one there. If we could have picked that ball off, Stan, we'd have been set up pretty good again.
Might have returned it all the way.
Yeah, he may have.
All right, 2nd and 17. And they pitch the ball back. Ball's loose. Salem recovers the ball at the 2-yard line. That Bradley Gover's in there. He got that ball at the 2 as the pitch was behind the runner. That's not a real good place to do that kind of play, Rick.
No, you're right, Stan. I was kind of taking a chances. He tried to get that ball back out there, number 44, Spencer Skiles, standing. That was a bad pitch because Skiles maybe got a finger on it. I couldn't tell if he even hardly got much on it, Stan. That was kind of a risky play back there anyhow.
So Gover with a fumble recovery. First quarter here, and the Tigers are trying to get first dirt. Handoff up the middle and getting maybe to the 1 was Atchison.
Okay.
Carried by number 24, Devin Atchison, gain of 1 second.
Not much room of that middle.
It was all clogged up.
It was clogged. All right. Connell hands it off to Atchison. He goes in for the touchdown.
Kind of handed that ball off and just kind of just pushed him on in, didn't he? That's what it looked like.
That's what it takes.
Get a little assist from your quarterback to get in the end zone.
Whatever it takes, Ricky.
You bet. Salem jumps on first, Stan, as with 1 minute and 2 seconds left here in the first quarter. Salem draws first. So let's see if they're going to go for 2 or go for 1, Stan.
They're going to go for 1.
Okay.
Go in for the point after. Gary will hold it. Kick is drilled. It's good. They'll go with a point after. That makes it 7-0 here with 1 minute and 2 to go in this first quarter. Hubs Tire Center, 801 South Main Street, can handle all of your new tire needs. They have Michelin, Goodrich, Goodyear, Cooper, and more. Hubs Tire Center, 729-5800, 729-5800. And for financial strategies and one-on-one tax advice, contact Joe Brand, your Edward Jones financial advisor at 907 South Pershing. Give them a call to set up that appointment, 729-3831, Joe Brand of Edward Jones. And when it comes to heating or cooling your home, let Victor Heating and Cooling LLC take care of you, your Lennox and water furnace dealer. They'll be ready to help you out. Call 729-4332, 729-4332. Well, Heavin will kick it right down the middle of the field, and coming up and getting it, they do a little dipsy-doodle move again to the outside, and then they're trying to cut back to the middle. Nice hit to take down number 12, and that is Blaine Mendel.
Yep. Titan Barton's brought him down, Stan.
On the return for Ava, number 12, Blaine Mendel. Stopped by number 14, Peyton Barton.
54 seconds left. Good return.
Yep. Okay, got good field position here, yeah.
Came all the way out to the 38-yard line. So the Ava Bears will try and run to the outside and hit hammered hard. And getting very little room out there was Spencer Skiles. He got 2, but
wow.
He paid the price for that 2 yards.
Short gain on the play, 2nd and 8.
Wow. Brandon come up and put a whop on him, didn't he?
Wow, yeah. That's being kind, Rick.
Woo.
And a ball up the middle and getting virtually nowhere. Number 15 for the Ava Bears, and that's Zach Miller. Maybe a yard.
Okay.
Down to 2 seconds, 1, and that's the end of the first quarter. We have 1 quarter in the books. The Salem Tigers lead the Ava Bears 7-0. We'll come back in a minute. This is Salem Tigers Sports on KSMO Media.
Chains are going the wrong way. Should be 3rd and 7. We're good. We're back.
Well, welcome you back to the second quarter, but they've got to do something with the chains over there.
They're going the wrong way, Stan. Whoa, they're going to leave them?
Well, it looks like they are, Ricky.
No, now they're starting to move. There they go.
Finally. I was going to say it was 3rd and 7. All of a sudden became 3rd and 3.
They gained 5 yards after that change of quarter, didn't they? Yeah. Wow.
Hey, if you can do it.
Hey, go for it.
Get away with it.
Good luck. Yeah.
All right, Richards keeps it, looks to roll to his right, wants to look downfield, still looking, makes a good move, and then gets out of bounds at the 50-yard line, and he'll pick up enough yardage for a first down. That's a gain of almost 9.
Okay.
Tell you, Richards had a guy open down the field, but
elected not to do it, did he?
Well, he elected not to throw it. Then when he did, he made a nice swivel hips move and got away from a would-be tackler. It was a real nice play by him to avoid getting tackled until he got the first down. Keeping it himself as Richards up the middle. He gets hit, and after about a 4-yard gain to the 45.
That would be number 2, Zach Richards. Number 42, Dylan Thompson.
He just went right off the center, just followed the guard.
Yeah, just got on his hip pocket stand and just took off. Like I said, that's get all he can get.
Second down and still about 5. That's a good run. Nothing fancy to it whatsoever.
No.
Richards gives that ball up the middle, trying to find a little running room, and getting close to a first down is 15, Zach Miller. He's going to be a little bit shy. Gain of 4, big 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
Third and 1 from the 40-yard line of Salem. And going straight up the gut and getting the first down. Just a nice little delay move.
First down run for Ava.
2 yards by Richards.
Okay.
Maybe 3 yards. And trying to find some running room, but none available.
First hit by number 68, Nathan Kyle.
Was number 15, Zach Miller. He loses a yard.
Yep. Nice stop there, Stan. He had no place to go as the Tigers had that all ball botched up at the beginning.
So second down, 11 from the Tiger 37. Keeping himself, it's Zach, and he tried to run off the right side and got about 4 yards, maybe 5. Actually gave him a good spot down there to 31 and give him about 6-yard gain.
Okay.
Zach Richards, their quarterback, just went right off the center, right off his right hip.
He just looked out there, standing, seen the little hole, and he just took off. It was a nice play by Mr. Richards.
Second down, 4 yards to go. And trying to find his way through is Miller. Miller is only going to get a short yardage gain, maybe 1.5 yards, 2 yards at best. He'll get across the Tiger 30-yard line. Almost lost that football.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
8:08 to go in the first half. 7-0 Salem. 4th down and 2.
A big stand right here. See if Salem can get the ball back, Stan.
It'll be good. Richards hands that ball off and getting the first down and more to the outside. Big number 44, and that is Spencer Skiles.
First down carry by number 44.
He gets down to the 25-yard line.
Skiles.
And a gain of about 6.
Okay.
Ava now with their 5th first down of this first half. Clock continues to run at 7:30 and counting. A handoff up the middle, trying to find a little bit of running room. No, is Zach Miller, didn't find much. Did a little spinorama in the middle, got about 3, maybe 4. Second down and still 6. Ball at the Tiger 20-yard line. Richards has a lot of room to the outside, takes it down the left corner, and he's in for the touchdown. Boy, he got a good burst of speed to the outside. And Richards goes in from 16 yards out.
19, wasn't it? Yeah, it was on the 19, wasn't we?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
So it's 6:42 to go in the second quarter. Zach Richards, 19-yard run.
Looks like they're going to go for 2, Stan.
It does appear that way, Ricky. Richards looking to the outside. Flag goes down. He goes in for the 2-point conversion, but a flag goes down in the middle of the field. Usually where holding would occur.
Yep.
Conversion was good. No, wait a minute. Oh, we had a flag on the play. Holding against Heavin.
As I mentioned, usually we're holding.
That's right out in the middle of the field. You're right, Stan.
So, yeah, we'll take the penalty.
Yeah. No, we don't want it. Yeah.
Well, one thing, Ricky, the Tigers have not committed many penalties yet tonight.
That's true. Yeah, because we know that that's been a bugaboo for Salem all year long.
No doubt. Richards back to throw, now wants to move forward, throws it in the end zone, it's intercepted.
2-point conversion, no good.
Would that count on stats or intercept?
No.
Okay, I didn't think it did.
Now, if he'd have taken it all the way down and got 2 points.
Did I would have said interception.
So Campbell with the interception of that 2-point conversion. And it's 7-6 Salem on top of the Ava Bears. Hey, Decker Pro Exteriors LLC. can do a lot of different things for your home and business. They can power wash your house. They can power wash your business. They can wash your roof. They can do fleet and farm equipment washing, concrete and deck cleaning. They can even clean your playground equipment if you want that done. Decker Pro Exteriors. Call Jake at 247-3395, 247-3395. And Salem Farm Equipment at 1807 South Main Street is your local Vermeer dealer. Your hay equipment works hard for you. Make it ready to get the job done when it's time to get the job done. Salem Farm Equipment, 729-3458, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers.
Looks like Zach Miller tee it up for Ava.
And he boots it to the sideline, taken there by Camden at the 15. Caden Camden breaks the tackle to the outside, still on his feet to the 40 and to the 43-yard line, and goes out of bounds.
Good.
Right in front of the Tiger bench.
Yeah. Good field position, huh, Stan?
Not bad, 43-yard line. You can take that.
See if Salem can take advantage of that, Stan, and put a drive here together. Add to their 1-point lead here.
Well, it'd be nice to add to that 1-point lead. Still got 6:34 to go.
Put a drive here together, yeah. A 6-minute drive. Huh?
Tigers put 3 receivers out and about. Going to a power formation. They give it to Camden up the middle. Caden breaks through and gets across the 40-yard line.
Got face mask too, Stan.
He did, but no flag went down. No flag did go down.
Yeah, it's in the middle. I don't know if they got it or not, Stan, but I seen it on the binoculars. Personal foul.
Face mask.
They did get it.
They sure did.
So 43 to
13. First off, you got a gain of 18.
Okay.
And then you're going to get 15 more.
Puts Caden over 100, Stan.
Oh, ball loose, and Connell picks it up, and then it gets wrapped up. That snap went right between his fingers.
Went right through it. Yep.
That'll be a loss of about 3.
The loss on the play, second down.
6:08 and counting. We are in Salem, Missouri. Salem Tiger football. Caden Camden this time trying to get to the outside, trying to roll off and didn't get anywhere. He actually got back to maybe that line of scrimmage.
Okay.
No gain, so.
44, Spencer Skiles.
Looked like Camden was going to be able to get outside when he looked like he was going to bounce off to the outside, but couldn't do it, and Ava really did recover well. Connell back to throw. And now getting in a whole bunch of trouble.
He's in trouble now.
And he's going to go down at a loss of about 5.
Looks like a sack, first hit by 54, Brett Hughes.
Not sure if he was going to throw or just.
He didn't have much time back there if he was going to throw the ball, Stan. You're right.
Sure
they were
not.
on him in a hurry.
We'll bring up 4th and 18.
Salem set up to punt.
I'm kind of surprised at that, Ricky. The ball's at the 30-something yard line.
Yeah.
Snap is back, and Bradley Gover just gets a little pooch kick. And the Tigers need to get
Wow.
before go
Get
to
down
the
there.
They got to it. Good job.
Good job, guys.
Tigers.
Good job, guys.
They pin Ava deep with a good punt down to about the 1 or 2 yard line. I think it's going to be about the 2.
2. Okay.
So Barton got down there and touched it. That's a big play by the Tigers.
Yeah.
Common Grounds Bistro, 300B South Main Street in Salem. Serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Common Grounds Bistro, proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. All right, so the Ava Bears on the far hash mark, way down the corner.
Way down the corner, you're right.
And trying to cut up the middle after getting to the outside was Richards.
Quarterback number 2, Zach Richards.
And he'll pick up about 5.
First hit, 32, Bradley Dover.
A little bit of a delay there for him.
Yeah,
And kind of had me confused what he's trying to do.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of waited for something to happen, didn't he?
Or
Yeah.
maybe there was a broken play, Ricky.
True.
I can't tell you.
That's true.
Whatever it was, he made something out of nothing.
Oh,
And Richards trying to get to the outside on that fake, and he
Didn't
didn't
work
get
on that
anywhere.
Richards. First hit by number 28, Easton May.
So he got nothing on that one.
okay.
3:20 and counting. Still 3rd down, and it's going to call it 5.
Okay.
Richards gets it outside and getting nowhere. Number 15, Zach Miller. He may have gotten a yard or 2, and that's it. So it should bring up a fourth down and 2.
Yeah.
Short gain on the play. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you would think they punt
Well, I
here.
would. Yeah, I'm like you. I think that they would be risky here, stand to go for it. See what they elect to do.
Very risky. The ball right there at the 11-yard line right now, but
They're going,
Going
Stan.
for
They're
it.
going for it. If they're going to try to draw us off. Here, let's play clock run down, Stan. Yep.
they burn a timeout.
Yep.
Yep. 2:14 to go, and Ava burns a timeout with a score. Salem 7, Ava 6. We're going to come back in half a minute. This is Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. We welcome you back to the Tiger Bear game. Lions
Yeah,
and Tigers
yeah.
and Bears, oh my.
2:14 to go here in the half. Salem up 7-6.
So it looks like Ava has
We're going to punt the ball now,
decided
Stan?
to punt.
All right.
Well, we don't know. I mean, they got a guy back there.
True.
And they go
Get away,
ahead and
get
punt
away.
it, but it's a
Get away, get away,
short
get away.
punt. It's going to come down about the 33 and take much of a hop.
Okay.
And it will die at the 37-yard line. So Tigers get a good break there.
Yep.
It's only about a 26-yard punt. So, hey, let's see if the Tigers can take advantage of this.
You take advantage of it.
VIP Properties offers 2 locations in Salem and Houston where they can help you find the right home. Whether you're moving to Missouri, from Missouri, or around Missouri, call Pat Tackett, 729-7622, 729-7622.
All right, Stan.
2:04 on the clock before halftime. Conway gives it to Camden. Big hole off the left side. Camden runs by one man and gets pushed out of bounds late. No flag. And they were throwing flags on that last week.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And that run all the way, well, see, they're going to spot him at the 25-yard line, I think.
Okay.
So from the 37 to the 24 is where they're going to put him. 13-yard gain.
Ooh.
And now flag goes down.
Start against Salem. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Well, Salem gets called for their first penalty of the game. Salem's had 5 first downs in this first half, Rick.
Good. Like the cutting down on the penalty stand.
Oh, yeah. Camden goes right by one man and was able to make up the 5 yards that was lost. So a gain of 5.
Okay.
Second and 10. With the clock moving here, 1:40 and counting. Newman wide to the right side, Coffin wide to the left. Hand back off to Caden Camden, and Camden's going to gain a couple. So we're going to be at 3rd down and 8. And the Tigers will burn a timeout to see what they can come up with here and not waste this opportunity. With the score, Salem 7, Ava 6. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. All right, Tigers face the 3rd and 8. So kind of a key play maybe in this game.
Yep. Yeah, we need to pick this first down up right here, Stan.
Well, right now at the 20, we'll call it 4-yard line. They flip it outside, and then a reverse going to Kaufman.
Go.
Kaufman's got
Go.
some speed. Instead, he tries to cut inside instead of going outside. Boy, he should have gone to the outside, Rick, and there was nobody there.
It was open.
But he did get 7 yards. It'll bring up 4th and 2. So he's got another crack at it.
True.
But clock is running. Salem has one timeout left. Handing it off to Camden. Camden, boy, is very
It's
close
gonna be
to
close,
a
isn't
first
it,
down.
Stan?
Yeah. He went off the left tackle. And it looks like they're going to give it to him.
They're going to give it to him? Okay.
First down, Caden Camden. First and 10.
Got another timeout for Salem, Stan.
That'll be a timeout for the Salem Tigers.
This is Salem Tigers' last timeout. And with just 34 seconds left on the clock, we're going to take another 30-second break and return. This is Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. Okay, Salem Tigers
34 seconds here to go in the half.
knocking at the door. Ball right now at about the 12-yard line. Back to throw, and it is almost intercepted. Intended, I think, for Campbell by Connell, and he threw that one over his head. So 29 seconds to go. 2nd down and 10. Don't forget Conway Construction LLC can build you a brand new home or add a room on, do concrete work, decks, siding, tile, wood floors. They can even do custom skid steer work and dump trucking. Just call Randy at 247-6468, 247-6468. O'Donnell is kind of getting caught up in a bunch there.
Ball set by the quarterback, number 15, Garrett O'Donnell.
Coyotes can't stop the clock. A loss of 3. Now he spikes it down. It'll be 4th down now.
Ball spiked. That'll bring up 4th down.
Maybe it's Colorado, Missouri. You get 5.
Hey, if you can get it, go for it.
Yeah.
Colorado did.
Yeah, they did.
Just keep trying till you get it in. That's what Colorado did.
I just couldn't believe that they did not were able to add
There
that
wasn't,
up.
yeah, true.
All right, in the gun. Connell gets it, getting some pressure, and he runs right into the David Bears tacklers, and they throw him down for no loss, for no gain. Maybe a loss of 2.
4th down, no good. Turnover on downs.
And with 3 seconds left to go in the half, the David Bears did a good job
Yeah, they
of
did.
keeping the Tigers out of the end zone. Tigers desperately miss Dawson Mock.
They do, don't they? Yeah.
Really do miss Dawson. All right, so Zach Richards goes under center. Is he going to take a knee, or is he going to try a play here? We're going to try a play. That didn't go anywhere. You know.
Is that Luke? Zach Miller?
That was Zach Miller, yeah.
Okay.
He got nothing.
Nothing, did he?
He got squelched. 7-6 our score here. And I'll tell you, Town and Country Insurance, they have your commercial, personal, life, and health insurance covered. For a quote, call them at 729-6624. Drop by Town and Country Bank branch. Also, they have locations in Rollo, Licking, and Mountain Grove. And the city of Salem would like to wish all the Tigers the very best of this year. Go Big Blue. And remember, if you would like to check out the Salem City Park, you know, Billy's Playground and all the good things, got their tennis courts, got great ball fields, etc., or even Al Brown fields, get in touch with them and contact Melissa if you need a special event. 729-6290, 729-6290. And your friends at Larson Collision Center have been serving the area for over 30 years. They do have free estimates, and all the work is guaranteed. For more information, call Larson's at 729-3915 or stop by 503 North MacArthur. That's Larson Collision Center. We're going to take a break, 2-minute break, and then come back, and we'll give you some stats from this first half here on KSMO Media. And we do hope you'll stick around for the second half of Salem Tiger football with Ava right here on KSMO Radio. 2-minute break on KSMO Media. Thank you for joining us. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt with you here. Salem and Ava matching up pretty close tonight so far, Rick.
Yeah, you're right. And yeah, we'll go over here to the stats here in a minute. But if you look at Stan, if you and if you look at the stats, like you say, I mean it's a pretty even game, and you can see why it's just a 7-6 game when you not a lot of offense, but a little bit of offense and a lot of defense in this first half.
Well, and the only Tiger score came on turnover.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and that's that's exactly what happened that killed the Tigers last week is the turnovers, and they took advantage of one here tonight.
I'd like to welcome everybody back to Salem Tiger Football. This is Clay Moody filling in for Stan. Had a little scare up here in the press box with Stan. He's going to be okay, it seems like. He woke up. I'm going to turn it over to Rick with the first half stats.
Yeah, you're right, Clay. We'll start out here with the first half stats for Salem. We'll go with Ava first. The Ava Bears had their leading carry in this first half was Zach Richards. He had 9 carries for 57 yards. Spencer Skiles had 4 carries for 23 yards. And Zach Miller had 11 carries for 17 yards. So they had 97 yards of rushing in this first half. In the air, Mr. Richards was 1 for 3 for 11 yards. So they ended up with 108 yards in this first half. And for your Salem Tigers, in this first half, their leading carrier going to be Caden Camden. He had 14 carries for 136 yards. Devin Atchison had 3 carries for 7 yards. Caden Kaufman had 1 carry for 7 yards. And Garrett Connell had 5 carries for minus 11 yards. So Salem ended up with 139 yards rushing in this first half. And then Garrett was 0 for 2 in passing. So Salem ended up with 139 yards to Ava's 108.
Okay, Rick. Just like to tell everybody to bear with us as we go along here in the second half, because
we're going to get through it, folks.
We're going to get through it. We're going to shoot from the hip as best as we can. I've always talked about doing this, never have, but we'll do our best here. I thought our Tigers played well the first half, moved the ball well at times. We're able to get up and down, just not get in the end zone once we got in the red zone some. So.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Clay. And we had we had some good field possessions there, and I thought that we very easily could be up by 20 points on the half. But so far, like I say, they've stayed right in, and you got to hand it to the Ava defense. I mean, they're the one that come back and shut us down, and we had good field position. We just couldn't move the ball once we got inside the 30.
Yep. And we know, Ava's limited on offense some, but their defense has stepped up that first half and held us down in. So.
Yeah, they did. Okay, Clay, let's throw it back to the station here. Let's go with about a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back and we'll take it from there.
Okay. Hey, again, welcome back to Tiger Stadium. We got about 10 seconds till the end of the half. Tigers just came back on the field, and as Ava's coming on the field at this time now.
As we look at the second half, Clay, like I say, you was talking about earlier, is both these defenses have played really well, and we've noticed too that the Ava defense is really stepped up, because these Salem Tigers, have had good field position in this first half. They need to keep it up in the second half here, saying to keep going.
The nice thing about we're going to get the ball back to start the half, so that'll be a good thing for us. Hope we get good field position and drive the ball down, use some clock. I think that's going to be key in this second half, is how much time of possession each team has.
And you're right, Stan, because you're right, because Clay, I'm sorry, that the Salem Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. So it's behoove of them to stand or Clay to get good field position here, so we can maybe put a drive together and open up this lead a little further than a 1-point lead. As both teams, like Clay said, both teams are back on the field, and they're warming up with their 3-minute warm-up before we get this second half underway. Let's throw it back for a minute station break, and then we'll take it back in a minute.
And we like to, we do not have an update and probably will not have an update. So I know everybody's concerned. If we do get something, we will make sure we pass it along. We'll also pass along to Stan everybody's thoughts and prayers as we go through this.
You bet.
Again, bear with us, bear with me especially. I know Rick's pretty well versed in this, doing it a long time, and this is going to be my first time doing it. So as I try to do the play-by-play, bear with me, and we'll do our best as we go along. Ava's coming out to get ready to kick. Looks like Zach Miller is going to be the one kicking off for Ava. Got Kaufman and Connell going back deep for Salem. And we look forward to an exciting second half, and we'll be ready to go.
As soon as the referee gets in position, we'll be ready to kick this thing off.
Kind of a squib kick by Miller. It's taken right there at the 40. By Easton May. Recovered there by Easton. So we first and 10 Salem at the 40.
Yeah, just like you was talking about, Clay, is we need good field position, and that's exactly what the Salem Tigers have got right here with their starting this drive on their own 40-yard line.
So the Tigers will come out. See how they line up here and go from there. And I'll probably use terminology from the late 90s, early 2000s. So
bear with us.
Shotgun with two backs in the backfield. Connell takes a snap, hand off to Camden. Camden up the middle, gains about 4, looks like 4.5. Good run to start this way. You know, years ago we talked about getting 4 yards a run, 5 yards a run, and that'd keep them chains moving right there.
Yeah, that was a nice run there by Camden, Clay. He just started on the outside. The line gave him a little bit of a hole there, and he just took all he could get.
Similar formation, just flip-flopped it to the other side. Connell will take the snap. Again, hand off to Camden up the middle. Got tripped up in the backfield. It's a good tackle by number 77, Tidwell of Ava. You gain maybe a yard there, so it'll be a long 3rd and 5 coming out for the Tigers. You know, we had lost some offensive linemen for the last couple of weeks. We got them back, but they're still a little thin, and a little, you know, unsure of themselves coming back and trying to get back into game speed. It's always difficult on that. Connell goes back under center. Double tights with a flanker to the right. Hand off to Camden again. Doesn't look like he gained a yard. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by several Bears on that carry. And the Tigers will have to punt. I really wish we could have capitalized there, and got a couple first downs. Again, run some clock. We weren't able to right there, but we'll let our defense step up here and see if we can play.
Yeah, let's try to pin them back deep, Clay, here, and let our defense try to take over and see if we can't put a stop and get a good field position again.
We have Gover back to punt for Salem. Looks like Skiles back deep for Ava.
Good punt.
Good punt, good roll.
Good job. There we go.
Tigers will down at about the 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Ava at the 15. Let's see what our defense can do, you know. Maybe we pull a turnover here.
Yeah, I'd
get
say
a good field position.
Yeah, just like I say, if nothing else, Clay, like I say, is at least let's keep them pinned up down here and see if we can't, make them punt out of the end zone or something, or Clay, and get them a good field position and see what we can do on the second drive here. Yeah.
It'll be Richards back at quarterback. Toss to number 44. Got a good run down the sideline. He's off to, he's going to outrun everybody. I don't see a flag. Touchdown, Ava. Spencer Skiles on an 85-yard run to first place from scrimmage.
Wow.
That hurts.
Woo. Well, Clay, when he got outside, there is a flag.
I'm sorry, I apologize. There is a flag on the far side.
About
at the 20
5 yards off the line of scrimmage. You bet around the 20. Let's see what this is here. Hopefully it's a holding and bring that back, Clay.
Well, Ava's walking back, so we're going to probably have benefit of the doubt here.
Hopefully, yeah. Illegal block in the
Illegal
back.
block, back and back by Ava. So that'll negate that 85-yard run by Skiles.
Probably going to be a 5-yard gain on the run, and then it's going to be probably a 10-yard penalty going back. We'll see. Wait and see how they mark it off. Well, that was a nice run, Clay, when he got on the outside, wasn't it? Wow.
Man, he cut the corner, and it was looked like some old school football going down the sideline, and he was outrunning everybody.
Yeah, you did.
It'll be from the spot.
So it'll be a 5-yard gain. Yeah.
So we'll go back. Be first and move it back. First and 11, we'll give it.
Okay.
That penalty. Again, Richards is at quarterback. Handoff coming back the other way on the outside.
26, Clay.
Like Colby Miles. Colby Miles. I didn't bring my reading glasses with me, so I'm going to be struggling. Colby Miles and a tackle by several Tigers.
He got about, I'd say about 6 out of that, yeah.
6 or 7 back, so it's going to be 2nd and 5 at about the 20-yard line. It's going to be an option play. Quarterback pitches it to the outside to Skiles. Wrapped up by the Tigers. Excellent coverage on the Tigers. They scraped well right there and covered a lot of ground to hold them back and maybe lost a few yards.
Yeah, I think you're right, Clay. It looks like the Salem Tigers kind of strung that play out, and he did not have any place to go on the outside.
Looks like the tackle by number 20, Luke Campbell. They'll bring up 3rd and 9.
So they did lost about 4 on the play. We'll go with 3rd and long 9. We've got a timeout on the field.
We have a chain gang problem.
Looked like they had a little problem with the chains. Now they're ready to go. So again, Richards back under center. What I call the old ace formation. I know that's not what they call it now, but that's what we called it back in the days when I was coaching. We're going to throw it deep. We're there. Oh, and 4 caught it. Ava's going to go the distance. Catch was made by Mason Cole. Had a defensive back there. He jumped and just mistimed his jump, and Cole had gotten behind him.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. Clay, he was in position. He just jumped a little too early, and the ball was right over him and then right into Mr. Cole's hands for 84-yard touchdown.
And this time there are no flags on the field. I made sure I double-checked that tonight.
Wow.
And so Ava will come out. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Try to get that 7-point lead back with 8:28 in the 3rd quarter. Richards with the toss to Skiles on the outside.
2-point conversion was good.
The 2-point conversion is good. And so with 8:28 to go in the 3rd quarter, it is now Ava 14, Salem 7. We need to find some offense here and control the ball for a while.
Yeah.
Drive down.
Yeah, I agree with you. We had good with the kickoff. We got good field position, but we didn't do anything with it. And and then we changed field positions. Oh, you're right, Clay. And then we had them pinned back, but we let them out. And they took advantage on the long pass, even after the long run. And Salem got a break on a penalty on the far side on an illegal block. But this time, like you say, it was just kind of a pass I thought was just kind of thrown up for grabs. And it was like you say, we just mistimed our jump, and it went right into Mr. Cole's hand, and there was nobody left back there to get him.
So we'll have Ava kicking it off again and see what kind of field position we get here. We'll see. They decide to kick it deep. We got Kaufman and Camden deep this time for Salem. be Zach Miller to kick. Kick towards the sideline. Kaufman bobbles it at the 15, picks it up. Not get much ground.
Ooh.
Oh, and a late flag comes in. Face mask on Ava.
Yeah.
So that'll help just a little bit improve our field position because we were stuck in a hole right there.
Yep.
You know, bobbled the kick and then went sideways. But with that penalty, we'll get 15 back up. So
moving on back about to 34, somewhere around in there.
That'll be good. Good field position. This Connell will come back to lead the offense out.
Oh, they're going to call it inadvertent? Okay. Just a 5-yard penalty, Clay.
I didn't know they had 5-yard penalties anymore. I thought it was always 15.
I thought it was 15 on a personal foul like that. Yeah, on face
So the I formation, we got a split left with a flanker and tight end to the right. Connell takes it, hands it off to Camden up the middle. Camden with about a gain, 4 or 5 on the gain.
On the carry,
Another good 4 or 5 yard gain for Camden, and you know, again, you get 4 or 5 yards a pop. You know, you're getting first downs every second or third play. So
you got to
try to do that.
Keep pounding. You're right. Just keep pounding.
They're marking with a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Luke Campbell brings the play in.
About the 27-yard line. Again, we've got the I formation with a split left and a flanker. For a slot. Hand off to Camden up the middle. Camden breaks it. Camden's off to the races. He's going to get caught. Yeah, still up. Juke around.
All right.
Down to about the 20-yard line. What a run by Caden Camden. He stutter-stepped a couple times, broke a tackle. Man, he is quick, and man, he is shifty, and he's got all the qualities of a quality, you know, scat back.
That's a nice run, yeah.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Tiger 28. Kind of similar formation, but they flip the receivers to the other side. Connell under center. Takes a snap, toss to Camden to the outside. He hits the corner. Camden's going to go to the 5, to the house. Touchdown, Caden Camden.
Got a flag on the place.
And a flag in the backfield, and we've got a hold, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Hold on Salem. Hadn't had one of those all night that I remember, and
that's what Stan was talking about earlier. Was you know, we'd cut down on the penalties, and you know, until here lately. But like I say, most of the game we had really cut down on our penalties.
That one hurts right there.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that brings the touchdown back from the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 1st and 20. The 31-yard line.
That'll bring up 1st and 20.
Split with the slot left with the I formation again. Camden right behind Connell. Atkinson, then Camden. We're going to run to play the other side. Camden to the outside. Oh, he fumbled. May have fallen back on it.
He got it back on.
Have success one side. Let's go try the other side.
Yeah. If it worked over there, let's go on the other side. You're right.
Gain of about 4, so it'll be 2nd and 16 for the Tigers at about the 27-yard line. Again, I formation, Connell under center. Hand off to Camden up the middle.
There we go.
And there he goes. He breaks it again. Camden to the goal line, and he is. The signal. He's in for a touchdown. Caden Camden.
No flags.
No flags from the 27.
Wow.
Again, just give it to him and let him go.
Yeah.
He goes north and south so well.
Yeah.
He does shift if he has to, but man, he just has the speed to get up through there. Tigers are going to go for 1, going to kick the extra point.
Trying to get this thing tied up, yeah.
It looks like Gover to kick. Snap back, place is good, kick is up, and it is good. So we're a tie ball game with 6:17 to go in the third. Salem 14, Ava 14. That is the drive we needed right there, Rick.
Yeah, you're right, Clay. That was the answer that they needed right there. Hey, Clay, let's take a 30-second break, throw it back to the station, and let's take a 30-second break right here. Well, Clay, we answered that touchdown back in a hurry, didn't we?
That's what we needed right there. And Tigers are going to come out. Now let's see if we can get a defensive stand, get back into it.
Like you say, get a good kick and get this kick covered and try to pin them back a little bit and make them go a long field.
I believe Colin Heavin will be the kick for Salem. Back deep for Ava is Skiles. And I believe Richards.
Okay. Whoa.
Kick over his head. Kicked it deep down to about the 5. Stays inbounds.
He stepped out of bounds, but he picked it up.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds at the 5. Maybe inside it.
It is.
He marked him at the 2.
I think when he picked that ball up, you're right. I think he put a foot on the line, and the referee was right there to see it. Wow.
Ball was picked up by Skiles. But he tried to wait to see if it was going to go out of bounds.
I think he thought it was not going to go out of bounds. He thought he better get out of there. But in his haste to pick the ball up, he didn't look to see where his foot was, and he stepped on the out of bounds line about the 2-yard line.
Good awareness by the official there. Because sometimes they'll take their eye off it to see where everything's at.
Yeah. So we was talking about pinning them deep. That pins them deep. Yeah.
1st and 10, Ava. Looks like maybe the 3-yard line. Richards takes the snap, little option play. Oh. Pitch to the backfield. I believe that was Skiles.
Yeah, it was.
Gained about 5.
Bring up what? Second
5, 6. Second 6. They gave him a 4-yard gain there. I thought he had 5 there, so
it's okay.
Be 2nd and 6 with Ava at about the 6-yard line, or 7. Little misdirection play up the middle. Again, carried by Skiles again. Again, folks, I appreciate I've gotten some text messages, but I appreciate y'all bearing with me on numbers and trying to see everything. We're used to being a lot closer down there.
Yeah, we're kind of far away here, folks.
So Richards takes the snap. Handoff coming back to this side.
Nice.
Good open field tackle right there by the Tigers.
Number 20, yeah.
Luke Campbell made an excellent tackle.
Looks like Kobe Miles got the first down.
Nice tackle by number 20, Luke Campbell.
So Miles with the carry. I'll get their numbers down here in a minute, which direction they're going. I can handle the Salem numbers pretty good. But so it'll be 1st and 10, Ava at the 17. Again, what I call an ace formation. I know that's not what they call it now. With double splits, back goes in motion. Misdirection to Skiles on the outside. Oh, he got tripped up in the backfield. He was able to gain 2 or 3 more yards.
Bradley
Grover made a great play in the backfield to get a hand on a shoe. Looked like maybe a shoestring tackle right there. Gained 3. He's 2nd in about 7, maybe 8. At about the 19.
Okay.
So Ava almost running a no huddle, see if they can wear our defensive down. We were talking, Coach Carr and I were talking earlier, it's like old school Salem football, just keep pounding it on the ground. Again to Skiles in the backfield. That misdirection. Hopefully our linebackers are reading that.
Yep. That was stopped there by Bradley Grover. Going to give him first down or not? Short.
We
give him. The referee finished.
First down.
Okay.
So be a gain of a gain of 8 for a first down for Skiles.
The referee didn't even walk up and look at it, did
No,
he?
he just waited for the umpire to tell him which way he was going.
Wow.
Again, no huddle. Richards under center. They've brought everybody inside the hashes. Handoff straight up the middle to the fullback, which is Miller. A gain of about a 12, looks like. Be 1st and 10, Ava again. You know, you want to say, come on defense right here.
Yeah, you got to buckle up here, like say with 3:25 and counting here to go in the third quarter with the game tied 14-14. Like I say, we need to stop, Clay.
So again, Richards under center. Again, they brought that lineup inside the hashes just about. They're tight. Toss to Skiles on the outside. Gover's there, but he missed him. Looked like a gain of about 4.
Like he put the old stiff arm on Bradley there, didn't he?
Ball's at the 41. I keep getting more yards than what apparently they're gaining. So,
well, when they walk up and spot it, you never know when they're going to spot where they're going to spot it. Yeah.
But it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Ava Bears at the Ava 41. Richards under center. Handoff to the outside to the other back coming this way. Breaks the tackle. Number 15, or was that?
No, that's Colby. Colby Miles.
Colby Miles, excuse me, 26. Looks like he gained just enough to get a first down. So 1st and 10 at the Ava 49. Again, Salem seems to be playing back on their heels a little bit.
They're not as aggressive right now. Like I say, they're kind of getting beat on the line of scrimmage, and they've got to, like I say, get a second wind here and start firing off a little more.
Richards hands it to the fullback up the middle, number 15, Zach Miller for a short gain. Crossed midfield to about the 48. It's a gain of 3. Be 2nd and 7 with 1:39 and counting. Ava again on their second drive of the second half. Again, going no huddle. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to the first half.
They kind of sped it up. They're speeding it up a little bit. Yeah.
Misdirection to number 1.
It's his first carry of the night.
Looked like he gained maybe a half a yard, if that. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Johnson was the carrier. Tackle was made by Easton May. So we've got about a 3rd and 6 at the 47. This is the time for the defense to step up, make a big play right here. Don't get beat deep on a pass. Again, they line up in that tight formation. They had more people in motion. That should be a flag. Don't see one down. Richards keeps it on the outside. He's going down the sideline. He's got some room in that blocker, but Tigers catch up to him. Oh, and a late flag comes in. I do not know why that. I'll be honest, there should have been motion in the backfield. There was 2 or 3 people moving at the same time, and they throw a flag late. Wait for the signal from the officials. A big gain by Richards, though, down the sideline to about the 36. Got a face mask on the Tigers.
Wow.
So from the 27, that's where he got to. So that was a big gain by Richards from about the 47 to 27. So again, though, they only make it a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm misreading the signal from the official, but so we 1st and 10 Ava at the 22-yard line. Richards with the fake. He's going to pass. He's got a receiver downfield, and they come at him, and it should be. Oh, and it caught on a receiver. Oh, he dropped it. Ball's down. Do they call him down?
Kind of
Gone incomplete.
Okay.
They call it an incomplete pass. He never had control. I would agree with that call there. That's a tough one. He's rolling over, ball comes out, but I never thought he really had good control. He's bobbling as he goes down. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 22 with 23 seconds. Clock stops there. Wasn't sure who that was to. I got caught up in the play. And
I couldn't see it because I was trying to stay out of your way, so you could see it.
Pretty good coverage by the Tigers. So we'll go 2nd and 10. Ava Richards under center. Skiles in motion. They run the option again. He's down the sideline. He gets caught, knocked out of bounds. Looked like a host of Tigers on the sideline. The clock does stop with 15 seconds as he did get out of bounds. Let's say a gain of about 4 or 5. Okay. Give him 5 on that. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
Oh, he didn't. No, they started it.
Oh, they didn't call him out. I'm sorry. I thought he was tackled way out of bounds.
I did too. I thought he was shoved out. Yeah.
So that's going to end the 3rd quarter. The Ava Bears will have the ball on the 17-yard line with 3rd and 5 to start the 4th quarter. Gave it back to the station for a timeout.
Yeah. One.
And we're back at Tiger Stadium. Again, start of the 4th quarter. Give a shout out to Salem Marching Blue, keeping the fans excited. Cheerleaders doing a great job. Student body doing a great job. And of course, our parents also doing a great job by trying to do the best job social distancing they can in the stadium. But, it's an exciting ball game. 14-14 going to the 4th quarter. If you told me this a couple weeks ago, I'd be excited about this. And I am. We're ready to go. Let's see how good our defense is. See if we can get a stop on 3rd and 5. So Richards will be under center. Again, that tight formation. Kind of split ends are just outside the tight end. A handoff up the middle to the fullback. And I don't know if he gained anything.
I don't think he went anywhere, did he? Wow. Nice defense. I don't think he got anything, Clay. I'm like you.
Miller tried to take it up the middle, but Earl Jarvis and a host of other Tigers were right there to shove it up the middle.
Yeah, Brandon White was there, and like you say, Jarvis was there. That play went nowhere.
So we're 4th and 5. It's a big stand right here at 4th down. Let's see what Tigers can come up with right here.
See if our defense can get off the field here, Clay.
Even there, you're going to have decent field position. I mean, it's not great. You're going to be inside the 20, but you stop them right here, it's going to be big. Kind of a reverse type action to the outside, and I don't think he got there.
I don't think he did either.
Kaufman made an excellent play because he was getting blocked and held and everything else and got off of it and made a great tackle. Turnover on downs, Tigers.
Wow. Nice tackle. You're right, Clay. He was actually being blocked out there. You're right, and he got off the defender and he out of the blocker, and he made a nice tackle on the outside on a very hard runner to bring down, which Mr. Skiles.
Yep. I got worried when I saw that block. I thought, man, he's going to have to, and he did. He fought very well off of it.
Yeah, he got off of it. Yep.
So here come the Tigers back. 1st and 10 at the 15. Connell under center. Got a toss to Camden on the outside, and Camden breaks another tackle or two. Looks like a gain of about 5.5 or 6.
Stopped by 1 or 2 or 3 Ava Bears.
Give him about 5 or 6. Clay?
Well, they only say 4.
Okay, I got you.
It should be 2nd and 4. My math is right. That looks more like 2nd and 4 than 2nd and 6.
I agree with you. Don't go with the scoreboard. Let's go with the marker.
I'm going to go with the markers on that one. I'm trying to use the scoreboard to help me out. Connell under center with double tights, I formation. We got a flanker out far right. Trying to get that player out of the field. Camden up the middle again.
It's going to be close. Or does the ball come out? Or did he call him down?
Fumble on the play, recovered by Salem.
Okay.
We did fumble it, but we recovered it.
By number
Ended up being a gain of a couple. So we're going to go 3rd and 2.5, 3. At about the 24-yard line. Again, double tights, I formation. Flanker out far right is Kaufman. Connell up under center. Have a toss sweep to Camden. Ooh. Ava read that very, very well. Not a gain to yard.
It's going to be good.
So it's going to be 4th and 1. Tigers are going to have to punt. Again, you make a big defensive stop. You'd like to get a first down or two, run some clock in this, drive down. Now we're going to turn it back over on a punt with Dover back deep to punt. Nobody back deep for Ava. They're just going to let us punt it if we can get it off. Decent punt by Dover. Got the membership bounce.
Yeah, I got a little roll out of it. Yep.
And we're down to about the 42-yard line of the Ava Bears.
ball's down on the
So again, Ava's going to get the ball. Good field position for them.
Yep.
over 1st and 10.
With about 9:06 to go in the 4th quarter, Ava Bears have a first down. Your concern here is them running down the field, using clock, running their run game, and burning as much clock as possible.
True.
So, get a 3 and out right here by the defense would be a huge stop.
Yep.
And a good momentum swing for the Tigers. Change their formation a little bit. They've gone double splits with a flanker. Actually, their trips left. Fullback right behind him. Richards keeps it on the option. Gain of maybe a yard.
Ball is kept by the quarterback, number 2, Zach Richards.
Looked like Dylan Thompson and some linebackers came in. And
Salem, number 42, Dylan Thompson.
so we'll go 2nd and 9 to 43. Ava Bears, again, kind of changed their offense up a little bit, the way they're lining up at least. Running kind of the similar plays but different formations, see if they can catch us off guard.
Yep.
Again, handoff to the fullback up the middle, Miller.
15 Miller on the carry for the Ava Bears.
Tackled by
First hit by number 56, Earl.
Earl Jarvis. Made a good play up.
Yeah, he
He's
did.
played very well on that inside, what I call an inside guard position on defense.
They'll bring up 3rd down, 6 yards. to
So it's
go.
3rd and 6 to 47 for Ava Bears. Just over 8 minutes to go in the game. They brought back the formation they had success with the last drive, and they're going to toss sweep it.
Go.
Cuts back across the grain. Going to gain a first down. That looked like Colby Miles possibly. They had him strung out, but he kind of planted and cut back across the grain and was able to gain quite a few yards right there.
He got about 9, didn't he?
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the Salem 43. Now they did cross midfield there. Again, kind of that tight formation, tight ace, what I would call it. Again, terminology's changed in the years, but I'll keep calling it that as I go along. Again, a handoff to Skiles on that misdirection. Stayed inside more this time and gained, looks like 7 yards.
26 on the carry, Miles.
Sorry, Miles, they rotated their backs around. I apologize for that.
We got.
Yeah,
Got timeout, Salem.
timeout Salem.
Yeah, let's take a 30-second break here, Clay, and bring it right back. You're right, because you gotta make a stand here sometime, and that's exactly what the Salem Tigers need to do now.
Well, short splits with the ace formation. Again, handoff up the middle to the fullback, and he is going to have a first down. That is Miller. Tackled by Dylan Thompson for the Tigers. So it'll be 1st and 10, Ava at the 31-yard line. Another new set of downs, clock running right at 7 minutes to go.
Nice job.
Good play right there. Again,
Miller.
Nice tackle by number 50, Hunter Shaw.
Hunter Shaw with a great stop there on Miller up the middle.
No gain.
No gain. It's not directly like an old midline that Salem used to run, but it's similar to that.
It is similar.
It's a narrow option. It's not quite as wide as Salem used to run the option. But that's the type of back they're running right there, is that up the middle, and then you always have the pitch coming on the outside.
Boy, close tights, yeah.
Handoff on the outside.
Miles.
Is that Miles again? Yep, Miles. Camden stepped up, made the tackle from a safety position. So you're going to have 3rd and 8 right here at the 31.
Got to make
excuse me, 29.
I'd say this is 2-down territory here for Ava Clay. You're right, but this is a big down right here, this third and 8.
5:50 to go in the 4th quarter. Richards up under center again. They give it to the fullback. He kind of broke a tackle right there, but then gets stood up. But Thompson was in there, and another 3 or 4 hosts of Tigers. See where they spot it. It's going to be 4th and 5, I believe. So a gain of about 3.
Okay. Well, here we go.
4th and 5 at the 26. Ava running that, not a real fast-paced no huddle, but they're running no huddle. There's a big down right here for the Tigers.
Yeah.
We need the fans to step up, make some noise.
Here we go.
It's going to be 2 looks to pass. He's got time. Now he's running out of time. He throws it down the field. Knocked down, incomplete. Tigers, another huge stop in the on our side of the field. Excellent coverage downfield. I kind of glanced down, but as he rolled out to see where everybody was, and
yeah, that ball was tipped. I couldn't see who tipped that ball out there, Clay, but you're right. That ball was tipped when he let go of it.
So Salem will start 1st down at the 26 with 4:58. Let's see if we can get a drive going.
Yeah, I agree with you, Clay. Let's put a 4-minute drive on this one right here and put this thing in the end zone.
That'd be great. Let's get in with no seconds left.
That's right.
So 1st and 10 Tigers. I formation, double tights, Connell under center. Hand off to Camden. He had a little hole, then he cut back into the middle and made a, kind of, and I know he knows where he's going better than I do, but, kind of saw a little seam here to the outside, and he cut it back in the middle. It's still a gain of 3.5. So it'll be 2nd and 7, Tigers 29.
I mean, you both seen the same thing, that it stayed to the outside, and got to have it candid. He's seen a hole on the inside, and he thought the hole was there. And me and you both seen the hole was to the outside if he could have got out here.
So Campbell brought the play in, so that puts us in a tight end with a flanker. Still I formation. Connell under center. Again, hand off to Camden. Breaks a tackle. Runs into 2 Bears at about the 34-yard line. Those will be 3rd and 2. 4 minutes to go in the game. Again, I keep saying every down's a big down, but at this point in the game, it is. Every down's a big down.
Yeah, you're right.
Kaufman brings the play back in for the Tigers. They break the huddle with 3:48 to go. Again, kind of a pro formation with that I formation, the way the backs and the receivers are. Ava's crowding the line of scrimmage. Camden to the outside. Gets tackled right at it and has a loss. Maybe not a loss. May have
just got back to the line
of scrimmage, maybe.
Maybe,
They gained a half. It's a tough call here for Coach Howard. because you're 4th and 2, but you're at the 38. You can't, I understand wanting to go for it, but at the same time, it's a tough call right here.
I think we may have to punt this one. I don't think
And they're going to put the punt team out, let the clock run a little bit.
Put their defense back out on the field again. Like I said, boy, our defense has been on the field a lot here in the second half.
Yeah. Again, that was a conversation I was having with Coach Carr in the first half. Is you get to this point in the game, it's again old school football, and your defense that's on the field with run game, it gets long. Again, Ava puts nobody back deep. Gover steps into it. It's a good kick.
Get a roll.
Got an excellent bounce. Again, membership bounce, I call it. Down at the 19-yard line, 18 and a half. Down by Tate and Barton right there. So excellent punt by Daniel Gover right there.
Nice job. Got a good roll out of that one, didn't he? Wow.
That's kind of a questionable snap. He kind of had to jump, but Ava wasn't able to.
They weren't putting any pressure.
They weren't putting any pressure and didn't have anybody deep. So, you kind of take your chances.
Yeah, you're right. It's, I'm really surprised there, Clay, when you was talking about that they didn't have a guy back deep. I thought they would have put a guy back deep to try to cut that off so that there wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Even if you don't put somebody deep, you think then they're putting the pressure on, and they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't put no pressure. They didn't try to go after him. Yeah.
So here we go. Ava Bears, 1st and 10 at the 19 with 2:41 to go. Whoa, what a move.
Wow.
What a spin. And then breaks another tackle. Comes to the outside. That is number 12. Which is Blaine Mendel.
Wow, his first carry of the night.
First carry of the night, but man, what a move up. I mean, he spun and then broke a tackle.
Wow.
Brings it up to the 49. Gain of 30.
Yep, 30 yards.
30-yard gain for Ava. Clock still running at 2:21. Start seeing a little bit of a sense of urgency here on the Ava Bears side of it with 2:13. Richards takes the snap, hands up the middle to the fullback.
Miller.
That's Miller again.
Up the middle, carry 15, Zach Miller. 68 on the tackle for Salem, Nathan Pyle.
Nathan Pyle comes in with a good tackle there, but a gain of 5, so it's 2nd and 5 at the 49, at the 44. Looked at the wrong board at 46.
Yeah.
I can't read, sorry.
You're fine.
Here we go. Again, 1:41. They're just wearing the clock down, trying to get down.
Nice job.
Oh, hey, what a play up the middle.
Job.
They tried to go that fullback again, and he was tripped up with I don't know, if he gained a yard, half-yard gain maybe.
Maybe.
So 3rd and 5 still. They're going to call 3rd and 4, but I'm still going to say 5 because he didn't gain a whole yard there. So it's 3rd and 5, 45-yard line, 1:20 to go. Again, Ava's not showing the urgency I thought they would show at this point.
No.
And maybe they're playing for overtime. They know they've got us wore down.
Yeah, true. Yeah, our defense is wore down.
Hand off to this side. It's 26 miles on the carry. It's going to be close to a first down. Depends on the spot. It's questionable. They've stopped the clock to look at it. Really wish they'd have left it there to look at because that's a better spot. But nope, they're going to give him the first down.
Okay.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Ava starts to show a little urgency.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to throw. Looks like a screen. And they had it set up perfectly. Flags come flying. 2 flags on the field. That was number 16.
Several flags on the field.
We'll see what the call is here.
Yeah, they're coming. They're going to
bring it back. Blocking the back by Ava again.
Yep. So that's going to nullify.
I know Coach Schwafford real well, and he's going to be very disappointed with the penalties they've had tonight.
Yeah, he is.
So that negates the screen pass.
Block in back penalty.
So still be first down, though, but it's going to be still 1st and 10.
Back where
they started.
Yeah.
So now we're at 44 seconds to go. It's still a tie ball game. They're going to run that toss sweep to the outside. Tries to stop, cuts back across the grain. We're going to have a timeout, Ava. Blaine Mendel with the carry. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not seeing Skiles again in the backfield.
Yeah,
They've taken him out.
But unless he's hurt or something,
They may be,
I didn't see him go out like you say, but they may have.
So it's going to be 2nd and 4. Ava took a timeout. There's 35 seconds. 2nd and 4 at the 34. Maybe a long 3.
Yeah, you're right. It's actually it kind of helped the Salem Tiger defense. I think they're Clay, because they needed a break too. That timeout's going to definitely give these guys a little bit of a break, because they definitely have been on the field a lot here in the second half.
So we'll see what Coach Howard and his staff can come up here with. Again, a big 3rd down. Like I said, I keep saying big down, but every down's a big down when you're inside a minute. You wonder, is Ava going to pull a little trickery out of their pocket? You do
double wing pass. You never know what's going to happen. Like
they keep running the sweeps, and then you fall asleep in the backside, and they run somebody down a seam, and
next thing you know, they're behind you, and that's not good. So, like I say, we got 35 seconds here to go in this contest with Salem and Ava tied at 14. Let's see what Ava's going to bring out now.
Again, they're double splits. Both receivers on the outside have some height. Again, looks like everybody's in motion. Richard's going to throw. They're going to get the 1st down. Looked like he ran out of bounds. See who was
12.
So it's caught by Mendel again.
Yeah.
So it's a 1st down, Ava. Looks at the 29-yard line with 29 seconds to go. Again, same formation. Kind of a double split ace. Richards gives it to the forward. Oh, he's going to keep it on the option. They had him in the backfield, but he slips a tackle. Now he's going to run. We have a timeout, Ava. Gain of about.
Can you give him 5, Clay, or not?
4 or 5. Trying to see where well, he moved on up. Okay, I thought it was more than that. So it's going to be a gain of 8.
Okay.
Long 7, short 8.
Gotcha.
So 2nd and 3 at the 22 with 21 seconds to go. Again, timeout, Ava. They're going to have 1 timeout left.
Yeah. They've got one in they've got one in the pocket, and Coach Howard's got 2. Let's let's see how this this plays out, because they're going to have to be in a definitely hurry up mode now, because if they get tackled inside, like I said, they got 1 left, and once they burn that one, there's nothing left. So Salem Tigers can hold them up here, and of course, like you say, the clock will stop with the 1st down. But other than that, like you say, hopefully the Tigers can hold them here, and let their clock run out, and let's try overtime. It looks like.
Yeah. Here we go. Again, 2nd and 3, 21 seconds.
Come on, defense.
Again, double split ace gives you the option of throwing it, or you still got the run option, because they're good enough to get to the outside. And he's going to drop back. Again, the screen pass is set up wide open to the fullback. And he's going to go down. That's Miller again. That's what they had earlier, and they got it called back on the penalty. So they brought it back. So they're going to down it right here. They get set. He takes a knee with 10 seconds to go.
He took a knee? Oh, he threw it? Okay, he threw it.
Oh, did he throw it?
Okay, he said he did. Okay. I'm like you. I seen the same thing as you did as the kneel down.
If he kneeled down, then the clock should still be running. But I guess he did spike it. I didn't see it.
I was watching the referee, and he said he did spike it. Yeah.
So it's 2nd and 10, or 2nd and goal.
At the 10.
At the 10.
Yep.
So with 10 seconds to go, 2nd and goal at the 10. Ava's got the ball.
Actually, looks to me like, Clay, with the binoculars, looks like it's just outside the 10.
So again, they run. Quarterback keeps it on the outside.
Oh,
did he get in?
Yes, he did.
Touchdown, Ava, with 2 seconds to go. They ran that misdirection, and instead of giving it to the back, the quarterback kept it going the other way.
Wow.
And Richards fought and fought. I mean, I give him credit, because he made an excellent run right there. He lowered his shoulder, kept driving his feet, and was able to get in the end zone.
Wow, you're right, because he was definitely stopped by the Salem Tigers, and he was just kept legs a churning, and he finally got that thing over the goal line. Wow, what a run!
So we're going to see what they'll do here. I'm assuming they'll go for 2. And that's what they're lined up to do.
That's what they're, yeah.
So, of course, no time. So we'll have 1 chance on the kickoff.
2.
Again, sweep to the right. Is that Miles? The signal is good. So the 2-point conversion is good. With 2 seconds to go, Ava punches it in. So the 22-14.
Wow.
Oh, it's just
What
a
a
backbreaker.
Yeah.
And it is. This has been an excellent game on both sides. You know, we're going to have some disappointed kids, disappointed coaches, but they have no reason to be disappointed. We've played well.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, this is, this game could have went either direction, and they end up getting to play at the last. So let's see what happens on this kickoff. Like I say, I'm sure they're going to just squib it down the middle. We'll find out.
You know, and I know as kids graduate and things like that, but you're talking Ava Bears was a runner-up in state last year in Class 2A.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly,
Yeah.
you know, and so they're still a good ball club.
They
Coach
are.
Swafford's done a good job at Ava. He's been there a long time. Like I said, I'm pretty good friends with him on the side, and you know he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
And
You're
you got to
exactly
give
right.
him credit.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from our Salem
No.
Tigers or our coaching staff, because they do a fantastic
Yeah,
job
they do.
too.
Yeah.
And you know, again, it's disappointing. It's heartbreaking, but it's still you're in the ball game with.
Sure.
With 2 seconds to go,
2 seconds.
you were in the ball game all the way till the
all
end.
the way to
so
the end. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, all the way into, like you say, after 2 seconds. Let's see what happens on this kickoff, and you know, who knows? Like you say, may do the lateral.
Lateral, keep going.
Just keep going.
The old Music City Miracle in there. You never know what'll happen.
That's right.
You know, what I always say is game's never over till the clock strikes 0.
That's
so.
right. Yeah, there's still 2 ticks up there right now.
So again, 22-14, Ava Bears. 2 seconds to go. This kickoff, the clock will run out, barring a defensive penalty.
True. That's true.
So
Let's see what happens here.
I believe that is Miller to kick.
They called timeout? Okay. Did they call?
Who called the timeout?
I don't know if Lane. Did he say Ava? I thought he said timeout. Ava. Yeah, they lose their last one.
Okay, so Ava calls a timeout on the kickoff. Let's prolong this just a little longer. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I know we've talked about it, but you know, Stan had a little medical emergency at halftime, and our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Yes.
And everything going on there, and I appreciate all the words of encouragement I've gotten as we've gone along here in the second half.
We're winging it, folks, I tell you.
It's been a wing job, and Rick and I talked about it, and I said I'll do my best if you need me to do it, and step in, and we'll
We appreciate Clay, like I said, Clay jumping in here and giving us a hand, and like I say, we need to send all the prayers out as we can to Stan. So but I understand that that hopefully the conditions and everything was just heat related. We don't know, but hopefully everything works out and Stan is okay.
So again, after the timeout, with 2 seconds to go, Miller in the kick for the Bears. Again, I'm looking for a squib, something hard to handle.
There it is.
And he did kick it a little deeper
go
than I
out.
thought.
Let it go
Get out
out.
of bounds.
There we go.
It goes out of bounds, so it gives the Tigers one shot with one play with 2 seconds to go.
What can Coach Howard draw up here, Clay?
I can go back old school. We start throwing double passes and some things like that.
Why not? Yeah.
I, of course, had to throw that in because years ago during a JV game, it's probably the only touchdown I ever scored in my career was on one, and it was with just about 2 seconds to go.
Why not give it a shot?
Give it a shot. You never know what'll happen.
Exactly. Double reverse pass or something, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Whatever you can do to cover 65 yards here in 2 seconds, we'll take it.
So, of course, Ava's going to play everybody deep. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, they're going to move one up now, but play everybody playing center field. Don't let anybody behind you is what they're saying, and we're saying get behind them. So, Conway, we're going to have a timeout, Salem. I did not know 2 seconds could take this long, but it's going to. And then I'm happy. We'll give ourselves a chance here. Again,
give it one shot. You're right.
One shot. We'll stay here and see what happens.
Yeah, you're right. It's 65 yards and any kind of plays that you can come up with, like you say, trick plays here. But like I say, I'm sure that Coach Swafford, you're right. He's not going to say he's going to keep pounding these guys and pounding these guys. You do not let anybody get behind you. Like I say, you was talking about
the ball thrown up, you knock down.
Don't try to pick it off. You just knock it down. Like you say, Coach Swafford's been doing this a long time, and it's. bet kids make mistakes. I mean, they're high school kids.
You never know.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. With 2 seconds to go, again, the clock has not struck 0 yet. And we've got, Salem does have 1 timeout, so you never know what will happen here. Line up, see where they line up, and see what we need to do again. But I don't see anything changing defensively for Ava. They've got 5 deep, 6 deep. Got 5 up on the line, or 4 up on line of scrimmage, and a linebacker in the middle. They're going to pass rush still, so they'll bring some heat still.
Yep. Here we go. There we go.
Here we go, the lateral game. He fumbled it. Camden gets it. Up. And we throw it back down the sideline. He's still, and the ball's still, and then Ava recovers. Oh, let's not. Oh, don't start that.
Get him out. Like I say, yeah.
We don't need that at the end of this.
No,
so
that's like say, yeah.
Now, it should be dead ball, so the game should be over.
Should be over, yeah. Just separate them, like you say, separate them. They did. I think the
coaches
pitchers did a good job.
The officials and our coaches stepped in.
Did a real good job there. Like I say, Coach Howard is talking to his players. Like I say, we don't need none of that, guys. Like I say, it's the game is over. But like you say, what a heck of a ball game here tonight, Clay.
Yep.
Like you say, everything was kind of like you say after the fact. The play was over.
Well, we gave ourselves a chance. They started lateral, and then we gained more yards than I thought we would on that.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get that last lateral.
True.
They stepped up, picked it off on the sideline. The dead ball, unsportsmanlike on
Salem
and
on Ava.
On both teams.
And the game is over.
Both teams offset. The game is over.
Yeah.
So at the end of the game, Ava 22 scores with 2 seconds to go on kind of a misdirection by their quarterback.
Yeah.
They got the 2-point conversion. So it's 22-14 Ava.
Wow, Clay. What can I say? Like I say, 2 good football teams I think played excellent here tonight, Clay, and they, I got to hand it to the Ava Bears, and I also hand it to the Salem Tigers. I think they, there's 2 teams that were pretty evenly matched, I would say, here tonight.
It was, and I give. Coach Swafford and Coach Howard doing something here. We've not seen this at a game yet. I know.
This is
sportsmanship.
This is sportsmanship right here.
And I appreciate that. Again, Coach Swafford, a great guy.
Let's see what they're going to do now. Like I say, they're both teams are, like I say, got Salem lining up on the 40, and looks like everybody, like I say, Ava Bears has come up at the mid-stripe, and they're taking it, and Ava's taking it knee. Let's see what Salem responds. They're going to do the same thing. Nice gesture.
Nice gesture by both teams. Again, Coach Swafford came to Coach Howard, talked to him, take a moment with each other. Again, social distancing as best as possible.
Yeah.
Hopefully, got a little closer than that. But other than that, social distancing, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So we need to.
Let's. Clay, let's throw it back at the station for let's throw it back for about 3 minutes and bring it back, and then we'll give the stats and we'll wrap this thing up.
That sounds good.
Recap of the game, and then you'll say we'll go with Rick's stats.
Okay, I believe we're back here. Rick and I are trying to work things out. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for their thoughts and comments as we've gone through this second half. It's kind of been difficult. As soon as we hear anything else, if we hear anything else, we have not heard anything. We've double-checked again, haven't heard anything yet. But again, our thoughts and prayers with Stan and the health things he's going through right now. Again, a hard-fought ball game here tonight, Rick.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You come down and have to face Ava, and you have them tied going into the last minute of the game. You give up a touchdown with 2 seconds to go. You give credit to Ava, but give credit to our kids as they fought hard, battled throughout the night. I'm going to turn it over to Rick here and let him give some stats, and then I'll finish up when he gets done.
Yeah, let's start out on the stats tonight. We'll start out with Ava. They ended up with. Okay, thanks, Joe. We'll start out with Zach Richards. He was their leading carrier tonight. Clay, he's got 14 carries for 101 yards. Their second leading carrier was Spencer Skiles. He had 13 carries for 52 yards. Zach Miller had 20 carries for 47 yards. Kobe Miles had 8 carries for 44 yards. And Blade Mendel come in and had 2 carries for 36 yards. So they ended up with 281 yards of rushing on the night. And in the air, Mr. Richards was he was 3 for 8 for 29 yards. So they ended up with 310 yards of total offense tonight, Clay.
You know, and that goes back to old school football. That reminds me of the old Salem stat sheets when we were getting those from Stan and you back in the late 90s, early 2000s, because you just pound and pound and pound.
Yeah, you're right, because because you're right, because you just and that's the way we were. We were ground and pound, and that's it. You know, we just back then, like Clay is talking about, we just wore defenses out. I mean, because when you just keep pounding the ball like Clay is talking about. You know, that's just like tonight. I mean, I got to hand it to, our defense. They were on the field a lot, as Clay was talking about. But, but they stood up and I thought played an excellent football game here tonight.
That they did.
Okay, let's go back with the Salem stats tonight. The leading carrier is going to be Caden Camden. He had 27 carries for 244 yards. Devin Atchison had 3 carries for 7 yards. Caden Kaufman had 1 carry for 7 yards, and Garrett Connell had 5 carries for -11. So Salem ended up with 247 yards of offense here tonight. As in the passing game, we only put the ball up twice, and like saying both of them were incomplete. So we ended up with 247 total yardage to their 310. That tells you kind of what a 22-14 ball game looks like.
Again, hard-fought game. Coaches, players, both sides, very respectful to each other. Salem ends up, we're 2-3 on the season now. We're 0-2 in the SCA, but you got some games coming up. They're going to be hard-fought battles. Nothing's easy in the SCA, and we know that. Yep. We're going into some games with, hopefully getting our kids back and healthy. And in today's society, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. But with everything going on with COVID, and I hate to bring that up even, but, it's a scary time. But, right now, we're healthy. We've got everybody back and going into some very important games in the SCA. Yeah, and we faced the top 2 teams in the SCA. And Mountain View's in there, and I know they're in there, and I know they beat Ava last week. But when you looked at the season, you were looking at Thayer and Ava being the top 2, and then everybody else kind of fighting for those next positions.
Yeah,
and so
you're right. I mean, I've had people ask me before the season started, what do I think? And I said, and if I look at the SCA, at the start of the year, you're right. I would have had to put those two teams that you just talked about, the Thayer Bobcats and the Ava Bears, as 1-2. Either way you want to go, you could flip-flop them and say either way. But that was the 2 top teams that I thought in the SCA, and that's what that I think about this whole thing, because of these 2 teams, that Salem just got done playing. Like you say, we didn't play very well last week. With 5 turnovers, and you just can't turn the ball over. Tonight they didn't turn the ball over. They didn't have the penalties, didn't kill us, and I thought that they played an excellent ball game here tonight.
They did. So again, the final score: Ava Bears 22, Salem Tigers 14. I'd like to thank Rick for his guidance as we've gone along through this. I never had a thought of ever doing this. I mean, I thought about doing it at some point when I get older, but it kind of came to help staying out. And I again appreciate everybody's thoughts, comments that they've sent me. Rick, I appreciate your help. I hope everybody enjoyed the game. And we'll get ready for next week as we travel to
Willow Springs.
Yeah. So it'll be a 7 o'clock start at Willow Springs. I know we've got a lot of sports going on in the next few weeks. Softball's making up some games. Volleyball's making up some games. JV football's going to be playing Ava here on Monday night. So we got a lot of things going in the high school, so we want to make sure we get this shout out to all of them.
You're right, and we're going to kind of end it right there as Clay was talking about. I'm going to remind our listeners that the second game of the doubleheader with the Brewers is up next. We'd like to thank everybody for joining us here tonight as the Salem Tigers 14, the Ava Bears 22. Good night from Salem Football Field.